The House will come to order. Prayer by the chaplain.
Let me get that out of your way.
Thank you. Gail asked several days ago for me to do the prayer today, and I thought I would. I accepted the invitation, and then a couple people heard about it and said, "Oh, you're going to read Old Turtle." And I brought Old Turtle. But my experience in the last couple days, and especially this morning, when I started out by stealing the neighbor's lilacs so that I could have fresh flowers on my desk, and then driving here at the speed limit, but getting here just at 10 o'clock when I thought the meeting was starting, the conference committee was starting, and coming in, and the door banged on my hand, and it hurts. And then I just went to the restroom, and the toilet roll bounced off the wall. And so I think we need this prayer that I composed at this time a little more than we need Old Turtle, but you can read my book during the day if you need that too, because let us pray. We pray today to quickly get on with the business of those we serve. We ask that you help us remember that the campaign has not yet started, and that all the people who sit in this chamber have similar goals and are not our opponents. And each person's legislative needs are as important as another's. No one district has more important than another. And all of the people of the state are depending on each of us. Help us serve with patience and joy. Help us forgive those who boldly speak with the intent to intimidate. Bless us and keep us from destructive stress and tension. Give us wisdom and guide us in our decisions. This day you have given us is filled with hope and promise and sunshine, friendship, joy, and goodness. Let us celebrate. Thank you.
The chaplain for today is Representative Mary Murphy from District 3B in Hermantown, Minnesota. The Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing and recite the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Mary. The clerk will take the roll. A quorum is present. 2 more times or just 1 time?
Once, that's good.
The clerk will read the journal of the preceding day.
Journal of the House, 90th Session, 2018, 101st day, St. Paul, Minnesota, Saturday, May 19th, 2018.
If there is no objection, further reading of the journal will be dispensed with and the journal will be approved as corrected by the chief clerk. Hearing no objection, the journal is approved as corrected by the chief clerk. Can you wave?
There is one bill introduction today. The following House file has been offered for introduction today. The Chief Clerk will report the House file and give it its first reading.
Introduction of first reading of House File 4541.
First reading, House File 4541. Recognize the member from Washington, Representative Frankie. For what purpose do you rise?
Point of personal privilege, Mr. Speaker.
State your point of personal privilege.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, I rise for a point of personal privilege to discuss my friend John Bradley. I was going to get up last night and speak a little bit on this after Representative Baker had spoke to let everybody know how I support Representative Baker and his efforts and the way he believes that we should approach this. And I am completely in agreement with Representative Baker and how we need to approach this. So I'm going to go back last Friday, upon leaving the Capitol, and I had been getting some text messages that my friend and employee, John Bradley, had not shown up for work. And this was unlike John. He was always there, Johnny on the spot. Through this session, through the loss of another employee, John was there for me. He was there for my business. He was there for my family. So upon John not showing up at work, we started to become concerned. So by the time I made it back to my business, we still had not heard from John. Nobody could get him to respond. My brother had went to his apartment, knocked on the doors, knocked on the windows. We still could not raise John, hear from John. John rents from me above my business, a small apartment. So I was thinking, this is just totally unlike this person. So I went and I said, I'm going to go get my keys to the apartment. Maybe we should just check. And before I could even get out the door, my brother had a ladder out and was climbing up on the deck, and he was going in the sliding glass doors of the deck. And I could hear my brother I was down on the ground, and he was, John, you need to get up, John. John, you're late for work. Come on, John. Wake up. Wake up, John. Come on, John, everybody's waiting on you. So then I proceeded to scream up, what is going on? My brother came out and said, you better call 911. John is not responding. Now, I've been dealing with this all week, members. I told my brother, go open the door. I called 911. We got up there. John was out on the floor. Now, and I also did not speak to this earlier because I have been in discussions with his family. I am friends with his family. And there's some intricacies. And I'll try and make this as short as I can. But my friend John is now a statistic. A statistic just like my friend Representative Baker's son. So when he's fighting, I want all of you to know that the person that sits in this seat is right behind him. It was kind of traumatic, members, and I know we all speak about our experiences and what we know and where we've been and every little thing, but to be there in this instance, and it's not my profession. My friend Representative Grossel has seen and done things that none of us will ever do. My friend Representative Brian Johnson, I'm sure Representative Erin Murphy in her position as a nurse. Going through this, and I got to give it to our local law enforcement, they were there within minutes. But when they start screaming for things like get the Narcan, and they're shocking somebody, and you're standing right there, you understand, and it hits home what type of an epidemic this is. So, back to my friend John. John worked for me for 3 years. He was a larger man. He was probably 3 or 4 inches taller than me and probably 3 of me. And we called him our gentle giant, and he had a heart of gold. None of us knew about the things that were going on in John's life. And I still feel guilty going back to how I talk about our experiences and what we bring to the table to this body, because I do have some experiences. And I have guilt for not seeing what I feel I should have seen and been able to help my friend John. But I will continue to fight for everybody else so that they don't have to go through this. John was 45. He was a good man. And I would just ask members to rise for a moment of silence in remembrance of my friend John Bradley and all the others who have tragically lost their lives to the addiction epidemic. Thank you, members.
Members, please rise for a moment of silence. Recognize the member from Hennepin, Representative Pepin.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. I move a recess to the call of the chair until approximately 1 o'clock. We will likely be recessing a few times during the day. Republican members, we will caucus immediately after recess in our caucus room.
Representative Hortman.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. DFL members will also caucus immediately.
Representative Pepin moves a recess to the call of the chair until approximately 1 o'clock p.m. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, no. The motion prevails, and the House stands in recess to the call of the chair until approximately 1 p.m.